Okay, Mike and I are back doing our top 10 songs from our bands that we love, and we're going to go ahead and do the German band Lake. And who had 4 to 5 fairly prolific albums, did pretty well on a smaller scale, and then they kind of faded out. But we'll go ahead and start this and let Mike take it over.
I wouldn't say they faded out. They did like 3 or 4 more albums, and that was part of the '80s craze where you went from being a prog band to a pop band, and I think they just went along with everybody else.
Yeah, I don't think anybody ever really saw the albums in the U.S. though.
No, and you can't find them today. Other than Hot Day, their 6th album you can find, but it's a double with one of the first 4. I forget which one. So anyway,
Okay. Good point.
So I'm starting the top 10, huh?
Yep.
All righty. So, starting with the first album, titled Lake, I've got On the Run, a song that I've heard a lot, and almost some burnout there, but when I listen to it, it's like, you know what, I still love that song. It's still a great song. And also Key to the Rhyme from that album. Got a little bit of airplay in the day, just a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's a really good song. Going to the second album, Lake 2. The first song on there, Welcome to the West. One of my favorites. Probably top 3.
Yeah,
It's just a great song.
That's always been there for you.
Yeah. And also Love's a Jailer, a ballad from them. That's awesome. I've always loved that from the whenever it was, late 70s. Third album, Paradise Island. I've got Into the Night, the first song on the album. Again, I kind of liken that to Welcome to the West. It's just a great song. Again, probably top 3 for me. It's just incredible song. And then something I've loved since day one, Paradise Way. Always loved that song. And Hopeless Love. And The Final Curtain. Great song that finishes off the album. Going to the 4th album, Ouch. Again, first song on all first 4 albums. I love the first song, Celebrate. And lastly in my top 10 is Southern Nights.
Sounds good.
Going to the honorable mentions.
Yeah, how many you got?
8.
8.
Got 8.
I got more. I got 9, I think.
Ooh. Time Bomb, which is very poppy and
still a good tune.
Yeah, it is. It's very poppy, but it still sounds great even today. Chasing Colors, I've always liked that one from the first album as well. And then from Lake 2, there's See Them Glow, Letters of Love, Crystal Eyes.
Wait a minute, Crystal Eyes is from...
It's from Paradise
Island, yeah.
Paradise Island.
Yeah.
And then from Ouch, Come On Home, Living for Today, and Hit Your Mama. And believe it or not, I was really surprised that I found 5 songs off of Ouch. I've never considered that to be one of my favorites, but when I look at it, it is just solid.
It is.
As all of their albums are. I can't think of one one skippable song, except maybe Scooby Doobies, which I'm not a real
Yeah.
big fan of. But other than that, those 4 albums are as solid as you can get.
It's
you
funny
know?
you mentioned "Come On Home." See that missed my radar.
Mm-hmm.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Ouch is solid.
I know. I didn't realize it until I picked these songs. I think 5 out of
Yeah.
18 came off of Ouch, and I would have never
Yeah.
considered Ouch to be one of my favorites. Not that I could pick a favorite. It's like having 4 kids. You can't pick a favorite. But I can't say enough about Lake. They were just a great band.
Yeah.
So I'll turn it over to you.
Are you done?
That's my top 10 and my.
Did you finish your honorable mention?
Yes, sir.
Living for today and hit your mama. Okay.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
Sounds good. Okay. I will go ahead and start. I don't go by album. It was just a lot of the stuff I went by memory on this, and I didn't really go by album. But my first song is Chasing Colors, which has always been a huge, huge favorite of mine. Key to the Rhyme, which those two are probably both in my top 3 of all time. The Epic Between the Lines, 10-minute track from the first album. Love's a Jailer from the second album. Beautiful ballad, as Mike alluded to. Here's a few from Paradise Island. Crystal Eyes. We're sounding a lot alike here. Paradise Way. And of course, the incredible Final Curtain, which, what an underrated, I don't even know if underrated is the right word, just a missed tune by probably a lot of people, but great tune. Celebrate, that's from Ouch. Into the Night from Paradise Island. And then I've got something here from the 80s, kind of poppy, kind of cool song. It's called Chase the Dragon, and I'm afraid it has something to do with heroin, which ended up taking James Hopkins Harrison's life. Apparently, that's the story. But anyway, that's my top 10. My honorable mention, Time Bomb, which I've always liked. Good tune, as Mike said. Love it. Sorry to Say from the first album. Glad to Be Here from Paradise Island. Red Lake from the second album. From Ouch, Something Here. And a couple from the first album. Do I Love You, which is a ballad. And On the Run, which would have been in the top 10. Little bit of, just maybe a little tired of hearing it because it's the first song on the first album. Welcome to the West, and then something that I had missed that Mike reminded me of, Southern Nights. So I think we got a lot of similarities. The big difference is Lake 2.
Yeah, I think we might have had 6 or 7 differences, which is unusual for us, but those are 6 or 7 that I considered I originally had in the high 20s when I picked those songs, and that was one band that was very difficult to cut because there were probably 30 songs that I originally listed, and it's like it was a struggle to get them down to 18. So it's just a matter of me cutting and you cutting a little bit different probably, but still.
What a great band. You never tire of them, do you?
No.
I mean, you go through periods with bands, but I've never tired of them.
No, I agree.
I can always listen to them.
I agree. Those 4 albums are gems, all 4 of them.
Yep. But that's all for me. I'm done if you're done.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
All right, we're going to move on to another band and check the like button if you like what we got. Subscribe and make a comment if you want to say something to us about Lake or another band. Okay, thanks for watching.